Know your place, worm. Prepare yourself. Damn Saiyan.
We don't really know too much about the Omni King besides the fact that he is the top tier of the ethereal world. He has attendants, two of them, who seem to also be his bodyguards in some way, shape, or form, and he is being guided and led by the Grand Priest. But besides that, we really don't know anything, which is really a big issue, seeing as how this whole arc, the whole basis of this arc is the fact that he is going to destroy all these universes because he says there's way too many universes and he's going off their power ranking through this tournament. Whoever loses the tournament is getting erased. So I've been thinking for a while, what other characters does the Omni King or the Zen-Oh have in common or have traits that are similar to? And the only other characters that I can think of are the Gods of Destruction. Now, I started coming up with this theory a while back. I never made a video about it, but during a collab video with the Super Saiyan 4 guy, we were talking about the next saga, and I'm going to leave a link to that video in the description below. Please go ahead and check it out. Please support his channel. It was a great video. It was a great discussion, and the way it's going, we're probably going to be doing more discussions here in the future, more collab videos on both our channels. But in the middle of that, we were thinking about what's going to happen in the next arc. I came up with a theory. I really didn't think of any real direction to go with it. I didn't really know the details of it, and then once me and him started going back and forth, it all kind of became clear. And so this is where I came to the conclusion of that the Zen-Oh, the Omni King, both of them, they are very similar to the Gods of Destruction. And you know what? I think that they are the ultimate God of Destruction. I know, mind blown. But not really. I mean, come on, what other character do these guys are the king of everything, right? But they don't do anything from what we've seen except destroy or erase. Even when they're playing their little games of chess or whatever they're playing against each other, they're flicking planets at each other, and the planets are just being obliterated right in front of everyone's eyes. Millions of lives lost. So it seems like they're the ultimate gods of destruction. They can destroy anything except for, it seems like, the angels. So why is that? Well, with the exception of the two bodyguards slash attendants that kind of take care of the Zen-Ohs that are the Zen-Oh, I know there's 4 of them now because there's 2 Zen-Ohs, the Omni King really has only the Grand Priest that really guides him. The Grand Priest is essentially his angel attendant. And with that being said, that would mean that there has to be a Supreme Kai for the Omni King if we're drawing parallels across the aisle and connecting the two of them. Again, this is all speculation. None of this is confirmed. Hopefully it is confirmed at some point, because I'm hoping this is the way it goes. The Omni King, when he first got onto the scene, I thought he was cute in a way, interesting. He was so childlike. I mean, it gave away that he's not that powerful. Very similar to some of Kira Toriyama's earlier characters in Dragon Ball and stuff, but he's not very interesting. He's just a kid. The far more interesting one is the Grand Priest, who everyone seems to think that he's got this other evil motive, but I just think he knows that he is stronger than, either physically stronger or has stronger powers than the Omni King. The Omni King is never mentioned to actually be extremely powerful on his own, but that he has the abilities to destroy the universes. So that's probably why he gets so excited with this whole tournament aspect of it, because he sees all this fighting. He can't fight like that. He's not like this huge combatant from what we know. This is all coming from episode 103. We're at episode 103 right now, or I'm at episode 103 as of the making of this video. The next video we're gonna see Super Saiyan God Goku and Hit versus Dispo. So I'm still real early on in the Tournament of Power, but this is the way I think it's going to be going, because again, the Omni King is not very interesting. He doesn't seem to know much about a lot of things. He has to keep asking the Grand Priest, or the Grand Priest has to keep explaining things to him. That's exactly like the Gods of Destruction, where their angels seem to know more than them, and they have to explain things to them almost on a regular basis from the Gods of Destruction and angel relationships that we've seen thus far, as in Universe 9, Universe 7, and Universe 6. So with that being said, where is this going? I'll tell you exactly where this is going. I wanted to go ahead and give a quick shout out to the Super Saiyan Rose called Leafla. and this is on my Super Saiyan 4 and Goku Black's return video that I did with the Super Saiyan 4 guy. He states, funny enough, both channels are based on these two guys. Yes, that was deliberate. I came up with a topic thinking this would be a very interesting topic. He's a Super Saiyan 4 guy. His whole gimmick mascot is the Super Saiyan 4, and my gimmick slash mascot is Goku Black. So that's kind of how this video came about. This next shout out is going to Kong Tran on my Gohan's Curse, the Death of Gowasu video, which was before the Super Saiyan 4 video, my review for the last episode. And he states, Dragon Ball Black, why did you like your own comment? It's obvious, we can see your tiny picture with a heart on it. Real simple, it's a force of habit. Been doing it for many years, been doing it back since when MySpace was relevant, so just something I do. The Omni King just destroying and erasing universes. There has to be some sort of deity, because I for a long time have thought that the Omni King, Zen-Oh, is not the ultimate deity. I think there's another guy. So there's got to be another guy that's creating the universes, somebody else that is creating them and then maybe bestowing the power of the God of Destruction onto mortals that have been deemed worthy by angels, and then offering them these universes that he just created. So the Supreme Kai comes in. Of course, we've seen this before. We saw this back in the Universe 6 tournament where the Omni King made his debut. We saw it back in Goku Black, the Goku Black arc, where we see the future Zamasu come and show himself, and then we saw that there's a Goku Black and another Zamasu. But more than likely, if the end of the tournament happens, and say Universe 6, Universe 7, and Universe 11 have fighters on the stage fighting each other, and it's down to the very nitty-gritty right at the very end, who's going to be deleted? Well, it could be that at that point the Supreme Kai for the Omni King, I mean, you can call him any other name, the Grand Kai, well, I think they're already the Super Grand Supreme Mystical Mythic Kai, or whatever you want to call him, or the Eternal Kai, maybe. That sounds pretty cool. He could come and be like, whoa, why are you deleting all these universes, Omni King? What's going on? And so the Omni King's like, oh, well, I was on this tournament, and you know, there's way too many universes, and then the Eternal Kai could be like, no, I created all these universes. So that could be a way for Universe 6, 7, and 11 for all of them to be saved at the very end by having the Supreme Kai come in and kind of change the Omni King's mind. Be like, no, I can't, you know, you're destroying way too many universes. There's only 4, there's going to be only 4 left. You already destroyed from when I had 18 universes, now I have to create more universes. So that could be what happens toward the end. And this Supreme Kai, I would like him, or this Eternal Kai, I would like him to be powerful, but not as powerful as even the angels. I want him, because the Supreme Kais aren't exactly tough. They're easy to kill, and if they get killed, then their God of Destruction dies. So it could be the same thing. If this Supreme Guy, he's powerful enough to create universes, but if he gets killed, obviously no Destructo Disc can kill him, because that would be really lame, but if he got killed by something else, then that would be the end of one of the Omni Kings, and then there would be only one of the Omni Kings left, which, I mean, we'd go back to sort of like a wash, but that's kind of the way I'm thinking that it could possibly end, the ending of the Tournament of Power, in a meaningful way for the 3 other universes to survive, and just to make sense, because again, I want another deity. I don't want the Omni King to be the end-all be-all of Dragon Ball Super, because he's just not very interesting. I think a much more interesting character would be a Kai that would be his companion, his you know, in kind of like in a reflective mirror, his double. So anyway, guys, that's my theory. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this. Do you guys think the Omni King may have a Supreme Kai or a Eternal Kai, quote unquote Eternal Kai, that kind of shadows him, and if he goes, the Omni King goes? Or do you think there's some flaws in this theory? Let me know in the comments below. I like to discuss them with you. Drop me a like if you like my video, and this is going to be Dragon Ball Black signing off.